Tonight on Primary News with the Washington Street Warriors, we will take a look at what's happening around Washington Street Elementary.
Also, we'll spotlight several special Warriors. Primary News will begin in 2 minutes.
Something's happening to the polar bear. Arctic sea ice is melting away. 2/3 of the world's polar bears will be gone by 2050, and the entire species could be extinct by the end of the century. Go to SaveThePolarBear.org today.
Hello and welcome to Primary News. This is the Washington Street Warriors edition. I'm Jack.
I'm Alexia, and we're your host for tonight. Later on in our program, we will be demonstrating how to make a healthy after-school snack and giving a tech tip that you won't want to miss. But first, let's take a look at our Washington Street happenings.
Let's start off by congratulating Washington Street's Teacher of the Year and Educational Support Person of the Year.
Next, we would like to introduce Miss Keelam. She is Washington Street's Educational Support Professional of the Year. She works with Mrs. Cole's first grade. We are honored to have her at our school because she helps make it a warm and happy place to be. Her smile always brightens your day. When Miss Keelam received this award, she was so surprised she was tearful. She was thrilled and honored to be selected as the Educational Support Person of the Year.
We would also like to congratulate Mrs. O'Donnell on being named Washington Street's Teacher of the Year. When Mrs. O'Donnell received this award, she was shocked and excited that her colleagues think so highly of her. Mrs. O'Donnell has been teaching 4th grade at Washington Street for 11 years and taught 1st, 5th, and 6th grade classes at East Dover Elementary School before 6 years before moving to Washington Street. Mrs. O'Donnell loves working with the students of Washington Street and the creativity and exploration that keep her motivated. Next, we will join Sean and Gianna at Washington Street for a tech tip. They will be demonstrating Google's new student-friendly search engine, Kitty.co.
When the students
Have you ever heard of the website Kitty.co? Well, it is another website Google made. This website is safe, trusted sites that are written especially for kids. There are no bad words allowed. In case some bad words are present in a search query, our guard robot will block the search. In case you want to block someone, you can request an additional site blocking using Kitty site blocking form, which is located at the bottom of the home screen. That's why Kitty is a safe website for kids.
Here's the Kitty search bar. You could search any subject that you wanna do. I searched math, and there's a whole bunch of games that you could play. That's the subject is math. So there's also other subjects like what you have in school, and there's even social studies and science. All those good all those good subjects.
I recommend your kids to go on this website, Kitty.co. Have fun.
Don't go to high school, because you have to deal with this every day.
When the students of Washington Street aren't busy doing research, they're participating in our monthly school spirit days. On January 29th, students wore their craziest mismatched socks. Every student at Washington Street is important. On February 5th, students and staff were encouraged to wear their favorite sports team shirt. At Washington Street, we are all part of the team. Be sure to watch your calendar for upcoming spirit days.
March 2nd was Dr. Seuss's birthday and Read Across America Day. To celebrate, students were invited to the Seuss Cafe in our cafeteria to celebrate with green eggs and ham. We were surprised by special guest chefs Mrs. Furlson and Miss Reichel to further celebrate the week of Seuss's birthday. Students at Washington Street also invited to show their spirit by dressing in a different theme each day.
During the month of February, Washington Street's third grades participated in Jump Rope for Heart, and the fifth grades participated in Hoops for Heart. These programs raise awareness about heart disease, and students learn tips for avoiding a heart attack or stroke. Washington Street students raised $3,407 for the American Heart Association, and the program gives to Washington Street as well. Last year, we received $300 in certificates to use for the physical education program. Students who participate are also able to earn prizes.
In other Warrior news, Washington Street Band and Orchestra have been diligently practicing for their upcoming spring concerts. The Band and Orchestra concert will be held on June 2nd. The shows are sure to be sensational. Make sure you don't miss them.
It's time to take a short break. Coming up after the break, we'll take a look at additional events taking place at Washington Street Elementary.
Someone? Would you go to the end of your driveway? Would you cross a street? Would you cross an ocean? Would you go if you could use your knowledge to teach someone? And in the process, maybe learn something yourself. Life is calling. How far will you go? Peace Corps.
I knew I needed help paying for college. I've always wanted to be a teacher. I used to make worksheets for my friends to do. No one ever wanted to come over. My guidance counselor told me about federal student aid, and my mom helped me fill out the free application. I got the grants and loans that made school possible. There is a way to pay for school. You just have to find it. My name is Caitlin. I'm going to be a special education teacher. I'm going to live my dream.
Welcome back to Primary News. I'm Jack. Let's take a look at what the different grade levels have been working on at Washington Street.
In science, the fifth grades have been working on some simple science experiments as part of their study of matter. Students created displays of atoms and chemical changes to improve their understandings of these important science concepts.
As part of their reading unit, Natural Disasters, fourth grade students studied elements of fiction including character traits, theme, and conflict. Students then created posters highlighting their own internal character traits.
Second grade students have been studying weather and the water cycle as part of their reading unit and have been busy improving and persuasive writing skills.
Washington Street's first grade classes have been busy working in Mrs. Finkelstein's music classes to prepare for their annual Flag Day show.
Miss Ash's art students have been working hard to prepare for the Toms River School Youth Art Month exhibit. Projects from different grade levels will be on display in the lower level of the Toms River branch of the Ocean County Library for the month of March.
Once again, third graders at Washington Street are participating in the Recorder Karate program. Starting in October, students learn songs at school and practice at home. They are tested every 2 weeks in order to progress through the belts, starting with the white and hoping to progress to black by the time of their concert. This year's Recorder concert will be held on April 8th.
In a few moments, we'll join Delaney and Vinny as they demonstrate how to make a healthy afternoon snack. But right now, we are going to take a short break. We will be right back after this.
What if it calls you? What's it like when you hear your calling? Will you ignore it? Or will you listen? What if it calls you to go halfway around the world? To serve people you've never met? What will you do when you hear your calling? Peace Corps, life is calling. How far will you go?
There are some things you simply cannot control. And some really important things you can, like keeping your family healthy, managing finances, preparing for retirement. It's all here in this booklet from the American Diabetes Association because we want everyone to be healthy and happy. Order your free copy of Planning for a Healthy Life now to help manage the things you can control.
Welcome back. Ever come home from school and just want something good to eat? Me too. Let's take a look at a healthy snack you can make at home.
Is bugs on a log. No cooking required and the serving size is 2 logs. Preparation time is 10 minutes. The supplies are plastic knives for spreading and a sharp knife for cutting vegetables. Ingredients are celery hearts, each stalk cut in half, cream cheese or peanut butter, half cup of raisins. The adult should wash and cut celery stalks in halves. The first direction is spread about 2 tablespoons of cream cheese or peanut butter on each piece of celery. Top with a row of raisins. Experiment and be creative with different types of bugs, logs, and spreads. Try craisins or golden raisins as bugs, carrot or jicama sticks as logs, and flavored cream cheese or hummus spreads. You can mix and match all different kinds of ingredients.
And this is what it looks like when it's done. Yummy snack.
Well, that wraps up tonight's show. For Washington Street and Primary News, I'm Jack.
And I'm Alexia. Thanks for watching.